You ever wonder why that P pops up when you're driving around 20 miles an hour or around 32 kilometers an hour? Well, that P stands for Parktronic, and in this video I'll show you how that works. Hello everyone, and welcome back to all my subscribers and new viewers out there. So in the cold winter morning, sat in my SLK again, so I'm going to go through what that P Parktronic actually does on our R172 SLKs and SLCs. So don't be confused with Parktronic Active. So the Parktronic Active are in the new Mercedes, which actually parks for you. You know, you press a button and everything and it automates it and does the steering and everything for you. But on our R172 SLKs and SLCs is actually an assist function. So in that respect, it actually just guides you on the dashboard and you have to do all the inputs, acceleration and steering yourself. So without further ado, let's crack on and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so as you approach a parking space between two cars, as you can see coming up now, so long as you keep around 20 miles an hour or 32 kilometers an hour, so you come forward a bit and the parking sensors will detect the space, and it's got an arrow pointing to the left now with a P icon. As you see the P icon, stop the car, put it in reverse, and then you press the OK button on your dash. And now, if you can see, it will ask you to steer to the left. So I'm steering to the left and then reverse. So I'll just do this slowly. So you keep reversing until that arrow gets to the end, holding the steering wheel in that same position. And now it's asking me to steer to the right, which I'll do now. Please correct, so I'm keep reversing at the moment. Please correct, so I need to turn to the left a bit, turn to the right a bit, so it's right, keep going. Right, now steer to the left and then drive forward. So I'm going to drive forward and then please steer to the right. And now what's it asking me to do? Reverse. So I've got to put it in reverse now. And then it's asking me, and it's saying parking guidance finished. So let's correct my steering wheel. And let's see how we've done. Right, let's go outside and have a look. I've parked up. First things first, let's go and have a look how far we are from the curb. So let's go and have a look at the position. Not bad actually. If you can see, I'm about half a foot, less than half a foot from the curb. So in terms of curb accuracy, that's pretty accurate. Right, let's have a look at the front and rear space that is asked me to stop. So that's about a metre, which is reasonable. And at the rear, a little bit over a metre, which is fine. In terms of accuracy, I think it's pretty good. But in terms of speed, it is a bit clumsy. You have to keep watching the dash and then do all your manoeuvres and all that whilst you're holding the traffic up. So I reckon I can do it quicker without that Parktronic. Okay, so to end this video, let's do a demonstration without Parktronic. So I'm just relying on my experience over the years of how to park between cars and using my mirror, my passenger side mirror, the drop feature. Right, let's go. Right, so bear in mind this car is quite short, so but we are actually sitting quite low, so it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to see your surrounding, but I'm just relying on my mirrors at the moment. Let's have a look. And the parking sensors, obviously. Right, I think I'm almost in. Yeah, I'm in. I just need to reverse a bit. That's it. Right, that was a lot quicker. Do you need Parktronic? If you've parked yourself all your life, then just do it yourself manually. It saves you a lot of time. But it does work. I mean, I'm not dissing the Parktronic system. It does work, but it is a bit clumsy and time consuming, watching the dash, holding the traffic at the back and everything. But at least you've got the option to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like and a subscribe if you've not done so already. and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Cheers guys, bye bye.